up, y'all? We are back and ready to get this party started. You are listening to Tigress Corner Talk Radio right here on iHeartRadio. I am your host, Miss Stephanie Tigress J, along with my two oh-so-crazy and delightfully delectable co-hosts, Smooth Caramel Mr. Carl D and Silky Milk Mike J. This edition is brought to you by Tigress Lane Enterprises in association with iHeartRadio, Silky Milk is Laughter Entertainment, and Spreaker. Now, it's been a while since we've spilled the tea, so let's go ahead and get to it. Smooth and Silky, are y'all ready to sip on some cold tea in the shade?
Yes, we are. What's up, Miss Tigress? This is your boy, Smooth Caramel, up in I said, wow! I'm glad to be back in your presence.
All right, okay. What about you, Silky?
Oh, well, you know your boy Silky is still sexy as always, but I'm sexy and feeling high. So we thank God for the use of natural herbs.
Could you please kind of clarify that for our listeners so they don't think you sit up here high on recreational herbs?
Are you saying weed?
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
No, I'm just,
See, what had happened was...
Listen to land out there. I broke my kneecap, and I've had surgery, and I've been on, Percocet, hydrocodone, Valium, cyclobenzaprine, Mobic. Just to name a few. Just to name a few.
Yeah, for those of you who probably don't know, Silky, yes, broke his knee a few weeks ago, which is one of the reasons why we haven't been on the air. Mm-hmm. We needed to give Silky a chance to recuperate a little bit. He had to have surgery, and we're glad to say and proud to say that he is doing so much better, and he's on the road to recovery. Right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
he has been a little high on those prescription drugs, though. I'm not gonna lie, he's been a little loopy, just a little loopy,
just a little taste,
just a little taste.
Yeah, right. Yes, I have. I ain't gonna lie. I've been off the chain.
Yes, you have.
I've been off. What Snoop Dogg say? I've been off the chisel for shizzle.
My nizzle. That's right. That's right. But we are glad to see that you are making your way back to 100%.
Getting there. Yeah,
we're getting there.
Indeed,
it's going to be a long road ahead, but we are glad that you are at least here with us tonight, Silky Milk Mike J.
Well, thank you. It didn't stop. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It didn't stop me from doing the show, though. You know.
And I was actually going to lead into that.
Was you going to lead into that, Tigress?
That was going to be the church announcements in review. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get to the church announcements in review.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yes, what Silky is referring to is the comedy showcase that he just did and that Smooth and I just attended at Wiley's Comedy Club here in Dayton, Ohio. And it was called It's Okay to Laugh in Church on Sundays.
That's right.
And we had a great, great time. It was the first ever of its kind here in the city, as well as at that particular comedy club.
That's right.
It was all clean comedy. We had people from Atlanta, Middletown, Springfield, Cincinnati, of course, and Dayton. I just want y'all to know, those of y'all who are from Dayton, y'all listen to this show, y'all came out and y'all showed up.
Showed up, standing room only, baby.
And we had people actually standing because they ran out of seats. And people just wanted to stand and see the show. So thank you so much, Dayton. Special shout out to you for coming out and supporting. Because that's not very common here. I hate to say it, but, Dayton, Ohio, sometimes certain people here have a tendency not to support their own.
That's right.
And I'm just calling it out because it's the truth.
They rough. They rough here.
Oh, yeah.
Right. If you can make it in Dayton, you can make it anywhere.
You can make it anywhere. Because Dayton ain't going to come out and support you unless and until.
Right.
You definitely got to be known in the city.
Yeah, you got to really, really bring it. We like the Apollo. Well, was it Showtime at the Apollo?
Right, yeah.
If we don't know who you are or you ain't made a name for yourself yet, well, guess what? It'll be 5 people in the audience.
Right.
But yeah, Dayton, you really came out and you showed up. Thank you so much to you guys, and thank you to the church community as well here. You guys really came out and supported because, now let me talk about this for a second because I wasn't even going to bring this up.
Go ahead now, do your thing, Tigress.
Let me talk about this for a second. Now, we got some of you old school, traditional, need to come out from underneath the rock that you've been living under, saints, that wanted to come. But when you found out that this clean comedy show was going to be at a comedy club, you said, oh, well, we can't come to that because it comedy clubs carry certain spirits and because we don't want to be no parts of that and whatnot and this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something.
Get up, Tigress!
First of all, giving honor to God.
Right.
Isn't that what you say, Sylvia?
That's right.
Secondly, it's the spirits that's within the people.
Yeah.
And see, what y'all don't seem to understand is we were trying to do something different. And shout out to Can Do UI. Am I saying his name right, Lord Jesus? Because I jack his name up.
Just say Kenny.
Just say Kenny.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Kenny Carpenter as well, because this was actually his brainchild. And he approached Silky with it, and they collaborated together. And I have to tell y'all, they put on such a successful event. I mean, it succeeded and exceeded their expectations. I think all of our expectations.
Right.
But for those of you who wanted to sit up on your self-righteous high horse, I'm gonna just keep it real. So if it offends somebody, then whatever, deal with it. Y'all have to understand this. They were doing this because of the fact that there's nothing like this that takes place in very many places, especially here in Dayton.
Yeah.
For Christians.
Yeah. Not and the funny thing was not even just for Christians, Tigers, just for anybody to see that it can be done.
It can be done.
Christians have fun too.
Yeah, and that there is a such thing called clean comedy, and and that you can still be funny without cussing.
Yeah.
And so that's what y'all need to understand. It wasn't that they just we just gonna do this at this comedy club and just whatever. They were trying to prove a point. And hey, kudos to y'all. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, we had such a great time. And the fact that the people came out, people were willing to stand.
Just to support they boys.
They were willing to stand the entire show. Y'all don't understand, listeners. There was like 5 or 6 comics. That show was, about 2.5 hours long?
Yeah.
And these people that came late, who had tickets or who bought tickets at the door, were willing to stand the entire show just so they could be there to witness this.
Yeah, some did stand.
Yeah,
and it turned. Oh my gosh, I can't even put into words how wonderful the show was.
It was awesome.
It was awesome, and I mean, people at the show were already saying, well, "Y'all got to do this again. Y'all got to do this once a month." They want. Can Do UI and Silky Milk.
Look,
to do this once a month, So they are going to do it again. They're planning to do it again soon. Maybe not once a month, but soon. And I say, you know what? Do it. Yeah. And for some of you old school traditional, saved, sanctified folk,
obviously your God don't work because. Because if you scared to go to the Oregon, then you need to find.
That's what it was. The Oregon. They said the Oregon district carries spirits.
Well, my thing is we changed the spirit that night.
But my thing is,
in the whole Oregon district,
if we are Christians and we have the Holy Spirit living in us, then aren't we the light?
That's right.
That's right.
So can't we walk?
We can walk through the valley of a shadow of death and fear no evil.
So my whole point is, even if the Oregon district, which I had never even heard somebody say that it carries spirits. I've never heard of that before. But even if that is the case, if you have Christ in you, if God before you,
who can be against you? Come on, Tigress!
So all I'm saying is that's not an excuse not to come down and support your own, especially somebody who's doing something good, who's trying to make a difference in the community, who's trying to bring clean comedy back. Who's trying to, you know what I'm saying? And wasn't nobody fighting. Wasn't nobody trying to start no arguments.
Nope.
It was just good, pure, clean fun.
How about we made people. Hey, we literally. My motto. I want to make you laugh till you poop. And guess what? We did just that night.
Amen.
I know it was some people pooting
I know we had people's stomachs tight, jaws hurting,
and butt cheeks.
and butt
clenched.
cheeks clenched. Like this dude right here is gonna make me poop.
Yes,
Shouldn't have ate them nachos.
man. Well, I had some nachos, but anyway.
Yes, you did, Tigers.
But they didn't make me poop. So whatever. And speaking of poop, wait till we get to weird news. Okay. Anyway, so shout out to Silky Milk Mike J once again. Shout out to Kenny Carpenter. Shout out to Tori. What's Tori's last name? Smooth.
Williams.
Shout out to Tori Williams.
Denzel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Robert, who was the MC. He came all the way from Atlanta. Shout out to the only female who repped the ladies, Miss Kelly Kell.
Yeah. She did that thing.
Yeah, she did her thing. And I'm pretty sure she put a smile on a lot of the men's faces in the audience.
Face.
A lot of that.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to, and she represented the big girls, the thick chicks.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Well.
Because I'm one of them. I am a member of that community, and I'm proud of it. Hallelujah. Anyway, so shout out to her, and shout out to I'm sure I'm missing the
Brent Burns.
Yes, Brent Burns, and it was one more.
Forget his name.
But just shout out to all of them. And shout out to the workers and the owners of Wiley's Comedy Club. You know, they weren't expecting such a packed house, so they were working their little butts off. Trying to make sure we were taken care of. So shout out to them as well. And like I said, shout out to everyone who came out and supported. And just please keep supporting stuff like this, because you know, it's about time somebody came along and started doing something like this and stepped out on faith. So, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you want a snippet of the show,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Silky Milk's stand-up is on the YouTube. You put it on YouTube.
Yes, I did
Tigress.
put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's also on Facebook.
Yes.
So you, and because I think you shared Smooth's wife's video of you on your Facebook page. So you guys, if you guys want to see a snippet, either go to YouTube or go to Silky's Facebook page. It's on there. Did you share it on your page too, Smooth?
I haven't shared it on my page.
Okay, so those are the two places y'all can go check it out. Excuse me, I don't know why. I think it's because I'm hungry. But anyway, also,
it is time to eat, ain't it?
and we do want to talk about your upcoming event in Cincinnati that you'll be performing at this month.
Yeah.
So just kind of tell them a little bit about that. That we're still in the church announcement review, you know. So go ahead and make that
real
announcement.
quick, April 23rd, Cincinnati. I will be at the Palace.
The Palace.
This event is called Wrap It Up. It's going to be all Christian clean comedy with gospel rappers. It's going down, y'all.
In the Natty.
Yeah. Be there. It's going to be with my boy Sean Lindsay. Mm-hmm. He calls him Bruh Sean. And then my dude Terry Matthews, the Voice.
Yes.
From Dayton, Ohio, will be your MC for the night. So it's going to be on and popping, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And also, too, I don't know if I did this on the last show because I'm not sure where we were. Mm-hmm. But Volume 2 of my book has been released, If the Church Walls Could Talk, Forbidden Matters of the Heart.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, those of you who already purchased and read Volume 1 3 years ago, well, Volume 2 is now out. So now you can see what happened to Lorraine and Kyle and Susan and some new characters that I kind of threw in there in Volume 2. You can see whatever came of them, and you know you can read all the twists and turns because there's definitely some twists and turns in Volume 2 and some surprise endings.
Okay.
All right. So you can go to createspace.com to purchase that, or you can go to amazon.com, and by the end of May or beginning of June, it will be available in online bookstores and libraries. So go ahead and purchase that. If the Church Walls Could Talk, Forbidden Matters of the Heart, Volume 2 by Stephanie L.P. Jackson, which is yours truly, myself.
Well, all right.
And that concludes the church announcements.
All right. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Unless you got something Smooth real quick.
Smooth is smooth.
All right now. Smooth is along. He's along for the smooth ride.
That's right.
That's right. So let's move on to news and hot topics real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So talk about when acting becomes reality. Stage and movie producers taking it just a little too far for the sake of making their productions seem more realistic. For instance, according to CNN, 2 high school students in New Zealand who were acting in their school stage play and portrayal of Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. You're familiar with that story?
Oh, yes.
Well, basically, the fictional story is about a barber who would cut the throats of his customers and turn their remains into pie filling.
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
Meat pies.
yes. Well, they even made a movie about it with Johnny Depp, I think.
Yes.
It was something similar to it.
It's a Broadway play.
Yeah. Well, somehow, by some freak accident and coincidence, the 2 teen boys were cut by the prop razor. The razor that was used as a prop. It wasn't a real razor. It was,
Yeah.
Well, somehow they were cut. They were injured by it and had to be taken to the hospital while they were on stage acting out this play.
Wow.
It says they sustained some injuries and were rushed to the hospital, but both are expected to be okay. So that's kind of creepy because there's been other instances like, Broadway shows and even movies where that kind of stuff has happened.
Well, you got to sell the part. You got to make it believable.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's what
I spent $22 for a ticket. I want to see something real. I want to see.
I can't deal with you. No, because I was also reading where it was another guy. I can't remember if it was Britain or somewhere where he was acting out a part on stage, and there was a scene where he was supposed to be hanging himself. Well, he actually hanged himself by accident.
Sell the part. You got to get in the character.
I cannot.
Hey, that play probably became popular after that.
Right. They probably had to find another dude that would hang himself, but I'm pretty sure.
That's creepy, though, because it's like somehow something went wrong where the rope got jammed.
Ooh.
And he ended up being hanged during the play, during the stage production.
And I bet you people in the audience probably was like, wow.
Yeah.
They're like, that seems so real.
Right.
But then on the news, they get home, they scream on the news, man dies, hung himself. Now
during the stage production.
Now you want to scream.
Like, oh my God, that was real? Yes, that was real. So that stuff happens, and even on movie sets. I heard where stuff has happened on movie sets where these actors and celebrities have gotten severely hurt from doing a certain part of the movie, or so that's kind of scary. Okay, now what else do I want to talk about? Oh, now this is something kind of serious, and I want to know y'all's opinion on this.
You know we don't do serious, but we'll try.
Well, no, this is like for real because I was reading this and I was like, what? Okay, Detroit, Michigan. Okay. According to CNN, the father of an 11-year-old boy who fatally shot a 3-year-old with his father's gun was convicted of involuntary manslaughter and a felony firearm. But get this. He was at work when it happened. The father was at work. The 11-year-old boy was at home with 2 other adults. Went into his father's room and found the gun, which was hidden, tucked away inside of his father's closet. So it's not like he was out in the open or whatever. Yeah. He took the gun, he threw it out the window, and then went outside to retrieve the gun. Went to go sit in a parked car that was behind the house. Well, a 3-year-old that was in the house made his way outside and went and got in the car with the 11-year-old. A little while later, the 11-year-old accidentally shot the 3-year-old in the face and killed him.
Dang.
Now, the 11-year-old was initially going to be charged with manslaughter and felony firearm. But when they found out that he has some kind of a developmental disability, mentally, they cleared him. But now they've charged and convicted the father.
Because he probably didn't have it properly locked up.
Exactly.
But it was tucked away somewhere in his closet in his bedroom.
Tucked away don't mean
and my
locked
thing
up.
is but okay, but it's not what I'm saying is it's not like he was out in the open. So the boy had to actually go search and find that gun.
So what did they charge the father with? I mean,
they charged him with manslaughter and felony firearm.
So almost like he killed the boy himself.
Yeah, even though he wasn't even there.
Yeah,
He left his son home with 2 other adults. My thing is, what happened to the other adults that was in the house?
I think I would be kind of salty, Silk, if they charged me like that. Like,
Yeah.
But my thing is obviously this 11-year-old had to know where that gun was.
True.
I don't care what you say.
And he might have.
Somebody had at some time. It may not have been the father, but somebody in that house had to literally, physically go and get that gun, take it out, and then put it back. Had to be playing with it. The 11-year-old probably
saw it,
thought it was a toy. It had to be played.
And then why was it loaded?
That's
the father never had it loaded as well.
And see, you know what I'm thinking? The father probably had it there for protection.
True. I mean,
You know, because some people have that in their house for protection, just in case there's an intruder. He had it tucked away in his closet. It's not like he was sitting out in the open. It's not like he was just where it was just visible. He had it hidden. Like, that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, but
they'll hide them in their closet, so it's not out in the open.
But if you at work, what you need it loaded for?
Exactly.
No, some people, what I'm saying is some people keep it loaded. So just because they ever, like in the middle of the night, if they have to hurry up and grab it.
But
when you got kids,
you got to practice gun control. That's why
right.
you lock it up in the box, or you get one of those pin where it goes into the trigger, where you have to have a key to unlock it to get it out to get the trigger to actually work. It's a trigger lock.
Right, but I no, trust me, I get what you're saying. In other words, we can never be too careful.
That's right.
It's like we need to take extra, especially when there's children in the house. But what I'm saying is, in the father's defense, he probably because it's probably something he's been and had in his house for a long time that he's had in the same spot. So he didn't think nothing of it. And he probably figured that everything was going to be okay because he had 2 other adults at the house with his child.
So
he probably didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah. If the child went to it, then obviously the child done seen him with the gun. The child knew where it was at.
Oh, and like Silky said, right, and that's true. But where were the adults that they weren't watching him?
They probably was asleep.
Watching Young and the Restless.
Right.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, you said there was 2 adults with him. Were there 2 women?
Well, they didn't say. It just
men?
said that there were 2 other adults in the house.
Okay, was
at
it
the
boyfriend
time.
and girlfriend? Because they could have been getting busy. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, you know
what I'm saying? I can only assume.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I just think it's an unfortunate situation.
Right, it is a mess.
Because the father sounded like he was to the best. Because sometimes how do they say, we do the best we can with what we have, or when we know better, we do better. This is probably something that he had already had. You know what I mean? And not even thinking about the fact that he probably even told the son, "Stay out of my room. Don't go in my room when I'm not." Because we've told our kids that y'all don't go in our room when we're not here unless it's some big emergency where y'all have to go hide in our room or something. That's different. But you don't go in our room when we're not here. So maybe he had that rule set in place, but the 11-year-old was probably like, And like you said, maybe he saw his daddy with the gun at one time, and so he remembered where his daddy put it.
Or another.
It's just a lot of scenarios that we could think of, but I just think it's kind of sad that they're charging the father with involuntary manslaughter and felony. When I say firearm, he wasn't even there. It's not like he left his son at home by himself.
Was he black or white?
I don't know. I'm assuming they were black. I mean, it's Detroit, Michigan.
Right. No, maybe if he had been of the Caucasian persuasion or white, he wouldn't be getting charged. I'm just saying.
Initially, they weren't even going to charge him. They were going to charge the boy. But because it turned out that the boy has a developmental disability, they cleared him of all the charges.
We're not going to charge you. We're going to charge the father.
I know what to do. I know what to do if I ever go and shoot somebody. Put on an affliction outfit and get in a wheelchair.
And act like something wrong with you. I cannot deal with you.
Man, hold on, I'm going to shoot you, but where's my wheelchair at?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to get a wheelchair and an affliction outfit.
I cannot deal with you. I just think the whole thing is unfortunate, though. Because here's his father who's working hard. I mean, he was at work. He's working hard trying to provide for his family.
Yeah.
He's thinking that he's doing the responsible thing by leaving his child home with 2 adults. And my thing is, why, if you uncharge the father who wasn't even there,
right?
Then why not charge the adults that were in the house as well for child endangerment? Because they were not watching him and they knew he had a developmental disability.
Yeah.
But the article said nothing about the other 2 adults in the house, just the father.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
If you're gonna charge this adult who wasn't here, then you need to get round them up too.
Round them up, yeah.
And let's bring some charges up against them because he left his child in their care.
So how do we not know? I mean, maybe the adults could have gave him the gun. It's just so much.
Well, no, if that's the case, then they would have been charged. But the other two adults in the house were not charged with anything.
Because the article didn't specify a whole lot of things in this.
And this is all according to CNN, by the way, if I didn't say that at the beginning.
But this is what got me. He threw it out the window. His developmental disability ain't that
developmental.
It ain't that bad.
That retarded. You see what I'm saying?
Said player
because he didn't. He didn't walk through the house
we can't use the word retarded.
I'm sorry.
It's not
special.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You guys are not politically correct, so never mind. Carry on.
I'm sorry. I switched it to special.
Special.
Obviously,
carry on.
This little joker knew not to walk through the house with the gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he threw it out the window.
Yeah, and that's what the article said. And then he went outside to retrieve it
and sat in the car.
Yep, sure did. That's what it said.
Yeah, sat in the car
so
like
he ain't that slow.
One of the boys in the hood.
He was trained.
Yeah,
he gonna get a nice cue.
Yeah, he ain't that slow. He knew what he was doing.
But I know if I was his daddy, I'd
beat the crap out of him.
Right.
Woo.
I'd
be
y'all
real
mad.
What you say? Y'all gonna charge me anyway, so I might as well go ahead and earn this.
Yeah.
If you ain't slow, you gonna be slow after I get with you. Or special.
Right.
Or okay. Yeah, but if you can't say the other word, what's it called? Retard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I know his father was probably too fit to be boy. He probably was at work. Got up in the morning, was like, man, I'm going to have me a good day at work.
Right.
Probably send some nasty text to some chicks, girl, when I get off. I'm going to tear that thing up. And he was good to go.
But instead he gets a phone call from the police.
He gets a phone call from the police like, we're on our way to come get you. Like, man, for what? You going to jail.
For what?
Dang it, man. I was supposed to hook up with this chick in about an hour. Like, I ain't gonna make it.
Right.
You say text her back. Something came up.
He probably does, maybe you could text him a picture or some things. You know.
He'd all probably send some sex pictures.
Right here with the
bathroom.
Right.
Click.
What you say on his break?
On his break, girl. Put this on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
you
this
just
on.
wait. Got her mouth salivating. And he going
Y'all
to jail.
So nasty. Y'all are so nasty.
I know she was mad. I feel sorry for her too.
Right.
If she was involved.
I just think the whole situation is sad.
The whole situation is messed up.
It's like you at work. Just imagine. Y'all fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all got preteens. Well, you have a preteen.
Yes.
But just imagine you at work minding your business, making that money. Because you got to pay the bills. And all of a sudden you done caught a case and you ain't even done nothing.
Right. That's messed up.
You're like, wait a minute. I was at work, though.
I ain't gonna catch no case. I'm like, hold on, player.
Yeah. We gonna figure this out.
We gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
My kid did, but I can't go to prison for a life for some.
Yeah. So y'all need to put him in one of them rooms where the walls are padded.
Right.
And let him serve his time.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
And this actually happened, I think, what the article said, I think last year, but because this just now coming out, they're actually going to sentence the father on April the 20th.
Wow.
So on April the 20th, he'll find out what his prison sentence is.
So you mean tell me he going to go into prison? Mm-hmm. And he going to meet some people and say, man, what did you do? So his answer's going to be nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I ain't do nothing.
I ain't do nothing.
But guess
I
what?
Literally didn't do nothing.
That's the answer
for everybody.
For a lot of people that's in there. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
A lot of people in there because
I just think that's wrong, though.
Something that somebody else did.
Right.
But they in there.
I mean, I think they could maybe, if they're going to charge him with something, maybe charge him with a misdemeanor child endangerment type thing, only because he didn't have the gun locked up.
I can see that.
Yeah. But to sit here and charge him with manslaughter,
he ain't kill nobody.
Right. He ain't pulled
and charge him with felony firearm.
Yeah.
It's like,
the question: did he have license to have the gun?
That's
I don't know. They didn't say all that.
That's probably another.
I didn't say all that, but even still. This man did not pull the trigger. He wasn't in the place when it happened. He left his child home with two responsible, quote unquote, adults. So in his mind, and in a lot of people's mind, he did the normal thing that a parent would do. Okay, I got to go to work, so I'm gonna make sure somebody here to watch the whatever. But now he finds himself with a case for something he didn't even do.
I'd have beat them two adults.
Right.
I'd have been like, I done paid you
to
now
watch my kid.
and I gotta go to jail. Oh yeah, give me a sheriff. Give me all I need is 10 minutes.
Yeah. Y'all,
With
look, y'all
this-
taking me anyway, so let me go ahead and do what I need to do real
Yeah,
quick.
with these two jokers right here.
Yeah. Okay, well, now on the weird news. Now, yeah, because we got, a few minutes here. Okay. I thought I heard it all until I read about this. According to the Huffington Post, a new and different kind of museum has opened in Great Britain called the National Poo Museum. That's P-O-O. As in poop-ish,
Yes.
crap, doo-doo. Okay.
Okay, right.
It's literally a museum that's full of ish.
Okay.
Visitors can expect to see feces exhibits from over 20 different animals and even a human baby dating back 140 million years, according to the BBC. In order to keep odor down in this museum, because it's a poop museum, they use what's called some kind of a special dung dryer to dry up the poop before they put them in the exhibit cases. Now, this museum is not the first of its kind, though. Italy opened up a poop museum in 2015. And in 2012, the city of Suwon, South Korea, opened a Mr. Toilet House museum and park, which features statues of humans as well as animals going to the bathroom.
Wow. I have a question.
Yes.
I mean, can I just go to this museum and take a dump and sell them my doo-doo, feces,
Probably so.
diarrhea?
They'll examine it, and they'll have like a nice little caption when they put it in the little display case after they dry it up. Of course, because they
Yeah,
got
I'll
to put it
make
in
sure I
the
take
dung
some
dryer.
X-Lax, drink some prune juice.
Smooths,
Right.
special
poop.
sauce.
No, it's special poop.
It's special poop
Like, are you...
with extra corn.
yeah, right.
Oh, that's so nasty.
And
Okay.
greens.
Right.
But that is disgusting. Who wants to go to a museum and look at doo-doo?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, a bunch of white people.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
I didn't say that. Smooth said that.
Wait a minute. Probably some blacks too would be like, I can't believe this.
Right.
I got to go see this.
to see
This is
this
for
myself.
real. This is for real.
Right. That's just disgusting. And then the statue, the Mr. Toilet House Museum. Who wants to go see statues of humans using the bathroom?
Well. Now.
Oh, Lord, there's the hand.
I can picture it because there's a thing out on the internet, or what that's been going on for a while, called a scat lover. Now, you know what a scat lover is?
No.
According to the internet, that's when somebody actually gets on top of you and doodles on you.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
So people who into that would go to these museums.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
Did you just say there's a fetish out there
Yes.
called scat?
Scat lover. You
Yeah.
know.
Where, okay, I'm
Yeah.
through. I'm through. I
There is an
cannot.
audience for everything.
Right.
That's just sick.
They get aroused. They,
somebody-
they want you to doodle on them.
Yeah. And they just smear it on.
Oh, God, stop it. Just stop.
Like they
I
put
can't.
like some
can't.
lotion.
Oh, my God, stop.
It's
oh, my God.
disgusting. So those people probably love that place.
Yeah. They're probably headed over there right now.
Yeah.
And here I am talking about it on the show. So they're going to be like, we need to plan a trip to Great Britain. Or where did I say? Yeah, Great Britain. Oh, my gosh.
There's somebody
I cannot.
right now thinking on how to plan on how to break in and steal that doo-doo.
Right.
Oh, that's good doo-doo right there.
Oh, that is so nasty. That is so nasty. Who is going to pay? Okay.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be
I said,
surprised.
hey, there's an audience for everything.
Well, and the last piece of weird news, because I just can't. I cannot do
Smooth.
this.
Thank you for bringing that out.
That is
No
so
problem,
nasty.
Silk.
We bring the hot topics
It's
in.
hot. It's hot.
Literally. Anyway, a casino worker called the police after hearing a suspicious ticking sound in the women's bathroom in, I'm going to try and say this right, Halberstadt, Germany. Okay. The casino's owners and management called the police, who then called in a bomb squad and evacuated the casino as a safety precaution just in case there was a real bomb. After all of that, it turns out that the ticking sound that was coming from the women's bathroom was coming from a vibrating penis ring left in the trash can of the women's restroom. Penis ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happens.
Somebody left it in the trash can and left it on.
So they have vibrating penis rings, huh?
Yeah, they
Apparently
do.
so.
Yeah, they do. You
Wow.
can buy them. Yeah, you can buy them at Walmart.
Look. How you know? Wait a minute. How you know, Silky?
The Trojan sells them. Yeah. You can get you a condom and a vibrating penis ring.
ring.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got a question. Where do you put the penis ring at? You put it on the head?
No, you literally put it you put it at the bottom of the shaft. Because
Okay.
what
How
happens
do you
is,
know so much about this?
girl, let me tell you something. I do my research.
How do you do your research? I
All
don't
right.
know this. And what have you been keeping from me, Silky?
Girl, I'm just waiting to pull it out on you.
I cannot deal
Wait
with
till these drugs kick off.
God. No, oh, God.
Wait till I get all these drugs out of my system, girl. Yeah. But what you
I
do
cannot
is,
deal with you. Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Silk is flowing right now,
You see
so
what
it's
I'm saying?
coming out.
He's expounding
Yeah,
and
yeah.
enlightening.
I'm
Oh,
getting
my
some
God.
clarity, you know.
Well, hurry up. You only got a couple of minutes. to
What
get
do
some
you? What
clarity.
you do is the man, he gets hard first.
You doing the hand thing, too.
When because I'm explaining,
He's explaining it.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is profound information right here. So what happens is the man, he gets hard first. He has to get hard. So that means that the woman has to do her job first.
Right.
All right.
Okay,
After
but that
she-
doesn't explain why it was in the women's bathroom.
Now listen.
Okay.
After the woman has done her job and got him erect, the penis ring is then placed at the bottom of the penis, right where the balls are, to
Oh my God.
to keep the blood.
If y'all have children in the room listening, please make them leave. Oh, my God.
Right. It goes all the way down to the Bill's nose.
Oh, my God.
And the blood that is then in the penis keeps the penis erect longer because the blood has no way to flow back down to the biznals. That's what the penis ring is for. It's to help a man get harder, longer, and to keep an erection longer. Do your research on the penis ring. Now,
I don't think I need to now because you explained the whole darn thing. Oh,
there's
my
some
God.
other tips that I'm leaving out. With that being said, somebody had to get done in the bathroom. They had to hurry up and get it done. He had to get rid of the evidence because you can't walk around with a soft Johnson with a vibrating ring on it. It just don't feel the same. So you and it's like those little flashlight batteries. You have to pull the tab. It automatically turns on, but you can't turn it off. It don't have an on and off switch. It's one use per ring. So that's why you had to throw it in the trash can. You have just learned something
In the
new
women's
today.
bathroom?
That's where they were.
Silk, you have explained that perfectly.
That's exactly what a
And
penis
Smooth is
ring
going
is
to go
for.
out and get a penis ring. Like,
Hey,
look, he was like,
a penis ring is a substitute for old man's Viagra.
what?
It is.
That's exactly what it is.
See, now you just made the company a bunch of money.
Well,
The company that makes the penis rings.
you
just
know how
made them a bunch of
Viagra
money.
keeps you erect for like 4 or 5 hours?
yeah.
With the penis ring,
It'll do the same thing because
you
it
can have
has
a quickie with that.
Yeah, it'll. You can either have a quickie, keep it on, it'll stay harder longer because the blood has no place to go. Once it has filled up with
Are
the
you
blood,
seriously giving a lesson on this?
Yes.
I cannot
And
deal
the-
with you.
and
I
the
cannot
er-
deal with you. You are giving a crash
the
course
er-
lesson on this.
the erectile vessels have been filled up with blood. You put the ring on,
The
it's like a
erectile
tourniquet,
vessels.
and
A
everything is
tourniquet?
still. It's like a tourniquet. It's like a
So
tourniquet.
it squeezes.
It squeezes,
Yeah.
and it keeps everything there. So everything is like this. It don't matter. You can hit it, smack it. It's still gonna be solid, just like this.
Oh, dear Jesus.
So that's why it was in the trash can.
In the
Because he
trash
went
can.
in the bathroom,
Yeah.
handled his business, probably doggy style, maybe put her up on the wall, maybe up on the sink.
And a little taste of Froggy style, baby.
Your froggy style.
So that's the only way to get rid of it. You can't flush it down the toilet or to clog the toilet.
Y'all making my scalp itch, and I can't deal with this.
So you learned about penis rings and scat lovers.
Yeah.
We have made your night.
And I haven't even had dinner yet. I'm about to throw up.
Woo, doggy.
I cannot deal. I did not know I was going to get a darn crash
we had to
course
educate.
lesson in a
Tonight
penis
was
ring.
very educational.
It was educational.
Very educational. Eye-opening.
Eye-opening, huh?
Yes, informative. I'm still on the roll.
You look, Smooth didn't have to do the hand thing tonight. You did.
Well, we both had to expound
Yeah,
on
we had
something.
Do
to
you have some
explain.
stuff to add to that? I
Oh,
can't even
far
get my
as-
words out.
Well, I mean, brothers, if you're having that problem with you can't get erect or you having too many quickies.
Right.
Now, I guess you go get the ring vibrator, put it on the shaft.
Uh-huh.
That means your girl don't have to, slob you up. Or you don't have to,
you know what? I cannot.
I'm just expounding on it because
if you can't afford the blue pills.
Right, if you can't afford the Viagra or Cialis. Cialis is like that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got they came out with the, what's it called again? The penis ring?
Yeah. The vibrating.
Yeah, and it vibrates. Wow.
Not just for
Smooth
his,
getting some ideas. He's like,
not just for his pleasure, but for hers
But for
as
her,
well.
exactly.
well, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you going to do your little yes, Lord?
No,
Okay.
we're gonna leave that alone. They got to go to YouTube to see the Yes Lord.
Alrighty then. So anyway, we're about to go ahead and bring this to a close because we've only got a couple of minutes, folks. We got the darn sex education lesson. We got
You brought it out, Tiger.
sure did.
You picked these topics.
It was weird news. I just thought it was weird.
Definitely
that there was
weird,
a
but I
penis
love
ring
it.
in the darn women's bathroom. I just didn't understand it.
Well, I
Anywho.
think we explained why it was in the trash.
Well, yeah, y'all definitely gave
Silky
your
did an excellent job.
take on it. That's for sure.
Smooth definitely did a wonderful job on explaining why
Well-
feces are important.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work. There you go.
That's right. That's right.
Silky and smooth, smooth and
You
silky.
get the S&S
That's
combination.
baby.
They're back, y'all. Oh my goodness. Anyway, well, thanks for. I can't get my words out, folks. We thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry that we've been away, but like I said, we were trying to wait for Silky here to kind of recover just a little bit. He's still recovering, so y'all keep him in your prayers.
That's right. 6 months of therapy, y'all.
Yes, indeed. But go ahead. I told you about my books earlier. Go ahead to createspace.com or Amazon.com. Look for Volume 1 and Volume 2 of my books. If the Church Walls Could Talk, Forbidden Matters of the Heart. Also, visit my online boutique, Damasexy by Stephanie Jackson at cafepress.com/Damasexy by SJ, and Tigress Lane Treasures, my jewelry boutique, at tltreasures.kitsylane.com. TLE Posh Magazine at tleposhmagazine.webs.com. Any final words, guys, before we go?
Stay fresh, people.
Stay fresh. Okay. All right then. Mm-hmm. And you too, Silky?
Save your feces for the next museum coming to a local town near you.
Ew. And on that note, folks, like I said, we thank you for joining us. Go forward in love, peace, and laughter.
Deuces.